Welcome to O's house.
I heard it was busy at O's house.
Whose house? It's O's house. Come in.
You coming to O's house?
Take your shoes off. Get comfy.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Olivia Bird, and welcome to O's house. Thank you so much for joining today. I had to come do this episode because these last few days have just been really enlightening for me. And not just enlightening, but they really have like kind of brought me back and had to like have me reflect on what what am I really doing here? Why do I have this platform? And what are the topics that really need to be discussed? Like, it's, I usually like to, keep the things that I talk about, light, unless there's topics of conversation that need to be immediately discussed. At the same time, going forward, welcome to O's house. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the topics of conversation that need to be discussed, and I'm gonna give my point of view as an artist, as an entertainer, as a label owner, and also as a consumer, and as a regular person, because it's the balance. But that's what's going on today. We're gonna have a topic of conversation that's going to be mostly based around my city, but it can apply to any major city, any urban city. So yeah, that's what we're talking about today. We'll come back and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Shout out to From the Muscle Music Group, the muscle that keeps everything moving, honey. Shout out to Mr. C at High Times Network and CSA Network. Make sure that y'all are downloading the High Times Network app on Roku TV and the CSA Network app on Amazon Fire TV. Also, a huge shout out to Cloudy Movement. Make sure that y'all go to www.cloudymovement.com, where she is selling premium paper products. They have a lock and roll kit that is currently a limited edition drop. Make sure that y'all go check that out. $60 plus shipping. But make sure you put your promo code OBIRD in that checkout to get your 10% off. So make sure y'all check out Cloudy Movement, www.cloudymovement.com. Also, thank you to Bird's Eye View. As you can see, I just have my regular glasses on today because this is a serious conversation. We're not getting into all that today. Not with these impromptu episodes. We just not getting into it. But shout out to Bird's Eye View for sunglasses for men, women who understand that the final touch to any outfit is the glasses, honey. Yeah. So thank you to all of our sponsors, and we about to get into our episode. Let's go. So earlier this morning, I put up a post on Threads asking what, like, after the Roots picnic that is happening in the city, what is going to happen after that? Like, after the festival's over, after the cleanup, what's going to happen? Because we are still literally dealing with homelessness, food deserts. Food is so high, like, And let me also say that nobody is looking for anybody that's a part of this Roots picnic to save the city of Philadelphia. Nobody is saying that is what the conversation is about that's going on. What I am saying is, especially for the artists that are from here, a lot of the artists that are performing at this festival are from the city of Philadelphia. Y'all know what's going on here. So my thing is, I've never seen during this festival and weekend of events, I've never seen any type of give back to the community. Like, no toiletry giveaways, no clothing giveaways, no food giveaway, no I'm gonna help like, let me go, everybody pick an organization and we're gonna give something to this organization. No pamper giveaways, no baby food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of solutions. So I'm not coming on here to just run my mouth like I don't have any solutions, possible solutions, because that just wouldn't be who O is. I likes to talk. And if I'm talking, I have something to say, but what I have to say is going to be valid. But with that, I'm also open to conversation. And I'm also open to different perspectives. I'm also open to different solutions, but I'm not open to disrespect in response. Because a lot of times when I'm saying something that people do not agree with, the insults come, or the attempt to insult me come, and like, you can't, there's nothing that you're going to say that's going to bother me or change what I said. What I said it still stands. It still stands. Even after whatever you said to try to discredit or degrade me, it still stands. So there has to be some kind of, and I am an entertainer. I am an artist in the city of Philadelphia. So I am like, there is no way that you giving back to the community that you're from is going to hurt you as an artist or an entertainer. How is that? If anything, it's going to help you. If anything, it's going to help you. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do with their money. That is not the that is not the point here. What I am saying is, after the festival is over, after I understand that, yes, the festival is bringing money to the city as far as whatever they paid for the permit fee. Having vendors there selling their products, get that as well. That is providing money to the entrepreneurs and the businesses in the city. Yep. So it's like, I understand those aspects of it. Nobody is saying that the people that are coming here are supposed to come and save the city. You can't do that. You can't save it. That's an unrealistic expectation. Like, nobody is saying that, but people like to like just throw those kind of things out there, like, instead of listening and comprehending what somebody is trying to say. So there's an opportunity with these festivals to do more than just come and perform and collect your check. Like, come on. There's more opportunities to like really give back to and show love and give back to the people who are coming and paying their money to come and see you and be entertained. It's an opportunity for you to do a good thing. And that's all I'm saying. Because when you leave, we're still trying to figure out what's going on with our children and this homelessness. I understand that the organizers of these festivals and these concerts are not, they don't work for the city. I get that. Like, nobody, get that fully. That is crystal clear. That is crystal clear. But again, it is an opportunity. And sometimes you're not going to ever get another opportunity, you know? Like, you have to seize every opportunity. Like, being on the Roots Picnic stage is a big deal. It's a big deal. And I'm saying, and that's me coming from an artist and an entertainer. It's a big deal to be on that stage. But if you are a real, like, if you really, really are doing this for a purpose, and if you are remembering your why, you have to seize the opportunity to give back. And that's all I'm saying. You don't have to, of course, because everybody can do what they want. But I'm just trying to provide a different way of looking at it. Like, it's an opportunity. It's not gonna hurt you to go give a little something to the school. The school, you can pick the school that you went to. You don't think that the school would want to have you? And the kids wouldn't want to see you? Like, come on. Come on. Like, and I'm not, and this video is not to, I'm not trying to degrade anyone, or like, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. I'm not trying to put nobody on no guilt train. None of it. I'm just speaking from my view and my thoughts and what I would like to see be different. I would like to see it be different. And I think also artists don't know, or they may not have the exposure to understand what kind of influence they really have, like, or how they can use their music to do other things that contribute to the longevity of their career. Like, it gotta be about more than just streaming and getting money and get, like, okay, now cool, you listen. nobody is saying that it is not good to, you know, I'm all for popping shit. Now, I am all here for popping shit. I'm also here for, what else can I do? Because that can't just be it. What else can I give? Because that can't possibly be it. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, this video is not to just hear myself talk. Like, there has to be some type of change, because if you really care and you want to do something, if you really, like, if your purpose is to really, like, make a difference, you're going to want to do something. It ain't going to be just about getting on the stage, coming to Philly, getting on the Roots Picnic stage, and then going home. Because realistically, a lot of people, even a lot of vendors at these events, they're not making the money that they put out. They ain't making that money back. So what if all the artists that are on the lineup say, we're going to give a certain amount of dollars to every vendor that is here, because we understand how much it took, how much money it took to come out here and be seen. Like, that's an option. Like, and you know, I also understand budgets and allocations, money allocations. I understand that as well. When you're doing these money allocations and these riders and these things like that, oh yeah, we gotta put some money into these vendors that's here. We gotta put some money back into the city that we going to perform at. It gotta be a requirement in this contract that we gotta give a percentage of our fee, performance fee, back into something, and back into one of these organizations or a couple of these organizations. Like, come on, y'all. It don't gotta be no grand gesture. It don't gotta, like, nobody's asking for no grand. It could be because of who you are, but it don't have to be. If it don't apply, let it fly, you know? Let it fly. But majority of the lineup and the organizers of these big festivals and things, y'all gotta, who y'all talking to? Who y'all talking to? Who are y'all talking to that is for y'all to understand what's going on in the city that you're coming to perform at? I could say this very same thing about any city, any major city. It still applies, because the same shit happens. Like, the same shit happens in every major city. So this can apply to anything. To any big festival, anything. Y'all gotta give back to the communities that you are going to perform at, and you're going to entertain. You gotta give back to the people. If it wasn't for the people, you wouldn't even be there. And that is the reality of the situation. If it wasn't for the people, you wouldn't even be there. Now, let's talk about, because I'm going to bring a topic in here that's going to come into play of this topic. I am an event host, like promoter. I'm putting together an event. And I am making artists pay to perform. No, again, I understand allocations and budgets and how much venues cost and etc. I understand that. I also understand trying to get sponsors to sponsor the event so you don't have to come out your pocket. as much, so you can take some of the cost off. I get all of these things. We're not talking about that right now. What we are talking about in this moment is, if I am an event host, planner, coordinator, I put this event on, and I am making artists pay to perform, what I would want, if I'm going to make an artist pay to perform, I'm going to put some of that money, if not all of it, towards something beneficial to that city that I just brought this event to. Like a side, because I'm an artist. I'm going to be more inclined to, if I'm being charged a performance slot fee, and you tell me that my fee is going towards this organization or this fundraiser, or like, I'm going to be more inclined to drop that money, because it's going towards, it's giving back to something that's much bigger than me, to the people that are supporting me. How would I be here if it wasn't for them? So that's also an idea, a possible something, that if you're going to charge to pay for artists to perform, what are you doing to give back to the city that you are doing your event in? What do you know about the city that you're doing your event in? Like, are you just coming to the city just because it's a poppin' city to be in? You know, you can get a lot of money from a lot of artists if they sign up to perform. But what do you know about where you're going and where you're having your event? Because I'm not rushing to get my money to perform. Even me knowing that it's about the venue, the people have to get paid, the staff, the people have to get paid. Nobody's working for free. I get that. I get it. But there are little things, and there are little spaces for opportunities for something more that can be done, or something additional that can be done. And that's all I'm saying. Can we just open our mind to the possibilities and the opportunities that are available? That's all I'm saying. Let's open our mind. It ain't about nobody coming to be saved. It's also like, come on. How are we supporting the organizations that are here that are trying to do the work? How are we supporting them as creatives and as artists and entertainers? How are we supporting them? That's the question. That's the question. So, you know, I'm just trying to use my part, do my part to open the mind to different options and different possibilities. I'm not attacking nobody. I'm not telling people what to do. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm not telling you what to do with your time. I'm not doing none of that. What I am saying is there is opportunities for more possibilities to make, even if it's a little bit of difference. Even if it's one person, one organization, one family, one child, one homeless, like, you know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying. And nobody should be offended by that. You shouldn't be offended. But if you are, there's nothing I can do about that. I don't know what to tell you to make you not offended. I don't know. But that's not what I'm doing here. Like, this ain't about feelings. This is not about feelings. This is about a lot of people being hungry and a lot of kids being hungry. A lot of homelessness. A lot of people angry. A lot of domestic violence going on. A lot of trauma. A lot of everything. It's deeper than music, yo. Music is the vessel to get your message out. To use it to help someone. With here. To motivate. Like, music is deeper than that. It's deeper than that. You got to do something else after that. Is what I'm saying. You have to do something else after that. And if you don't know what to do, that's fine. But if you are an adult, an able-bodied adult that knows how to read and knows how to write, it is your responsibility to go do your research and look at ways that you could do something. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. Let's open our minds to and look for opportunities in small spaces of opportunities to make a difference. That's all. So I would love to hear your thoughts. Please leave your thoughts, comments, repost. We can come on Welcome to O's House and talk about it, have a back and forth conversation. I'm not here for no disrespect. I'm not here for no insults. I'm not here for, I don't know how every time I start talking about things that mean something, that people like to start talking about my weight and my age and trying to insult me. Like, it just, you're not going to change what I'm saying. So keep it. And fuck you. That's where I'm at with it. Or where I always been at with it. But if you want to come and talk to me and we can have a dialogue and have a real conversation where we be respectful and talk about each other's views and perspectives and opinions and thoughts, welcome. Welcome to O's House and come in. Get comfy. I'm not afraid of hard conversations. Nope. Not afraid of them at all. So, I appreciate y'all tuning in for today's episode of Welcome to O's House. Please make sure that you are following, liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. You can dislike it all as well. And, you know, I appreciate your support. I appreciate the love. And look forward to some things that Welcome to O's House has going on to give back to the community of Philadelphia coming for the summer. Because I don't just be on here talking for my health because I like to talk. But whatever. So I'll see you on the next episode. Please make sure y'all are following me on all platforms. I am Olivia Bird from the Muscle Music Group. Make sure y'all go to the website www.iamoliviabird.com where you can look at latest performances, videos. You can sign up for Olivia Bird's music class for children ages 2 through 8. You can also sign up for engagement and wedding packages for singing at your engagement party and your wedding. And there's also an ebook on there called 10 recording tips for singers that is available. You know, so take a browse, take a look around. Take a look around my website, www.iamoliviabird.com, and I'll see you on the next episode. Okay, bye.